Owning a home is the American dream. I love my job because I get to help people buy, sell, and improve that American dream. Follow me this week as we explore exciting new trends in Utah's real estate.
So Doug, what happens when you buy a house that's got an older type of pool, not most desirable, and you want to redo the whole thing? What do you do?
Well, we do what we did here. This customer presented me with a very nice architectural plan for his backyard after he had purchased the house. And the house had a pool originally. It's called a vinyl line pool, which is basically a vinyl liner in the ground. And he would prefer a different pool.
Yeah.
So he asked me, to look at his plan and give him a bid for this backyard and to put in an actual gunite pool.
Yeah, it turned out absolutely beautiful. So tell me a little bit about the idea behind the blue gunite and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so what he wanted was a pool that would contrast the concrete decking of the gray decking. And so we put in a blue plaster, which is very nice. It's a higher end finish, and it makes the water look nice and blue, and gave him the contrast he wanted on his deck and between the deck and the pool. And I think it looks really well.
So Doug, I also noticed some beautiful landscaping around here. Tell me a little bit about that.
Okay, when the initial plan got presented to me, there was a full architectural plan of the backyard, and the homeowner asked that he would only be dealing with one person. He didn't want to have to call 6 subcontractors. So since we take care of all that, we do handle all of these steps and get them lined up, we set it up to run completely through Precision Pools. And so this wall we put in is actually, it's called a board formed wall. And they set up the forms and then line them with rough lumber. They can put any kind of lumber in there, but he wanted a lumber design. We put it in, poured the walls, and the resulting imprint looks like wood imprinted into the concrete. Looks very nice.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. Now I noticed they're right against the mountain here, so they got to have a lot of deer. What do they do about something like that?
In the architectural plan, they did have called out what's called deer resistant plantings. So all these plants here are supposedly resistant to deer. The deer don't like them, so they don't have to deal with having their vegetation chewed down all the time.
Yeah, so that's great. So they went from a pool that they weren't really happy with. They were able to redesign the whole thing, add in all the landscaping around it. Now it's completely modernized the house and made it absolutely beautiful.
Yes, and the homeowner also, his intent was to also have it act as a reflecting pond, which it does a very nice job of that also.
So Julie, we're flying over a beautiful little neighborhood down there in Syracuse, which is, of course, kind of up in your area, right?
Yeah, it's on the west side of Layton and Clearfield area. It's the west. It's got some great new schools there. A lot of nice infrastructure there. It's really good community.
Yeah, it's really building up over the last little bit.
Yeah.
And right over, and as you can see, as we're flying over this house, take a look at their beautiful back. It's like a little designer backyard. I can't wait to. We're going to get to that. So, look at the front of this. Look at this beautiful landscaping they've added in the front here. As you can see, it's a corner lot, and there's new subdivision going in the back of this. And you can see it's really got some Great style, right?
You bet. It looks like a newer home too.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. And so this one was built with just the last couple of years. It was built in 2015, so it's about 2 years old, which isn't old at all. And you see it's got all that modern style. Of course, those white cabinets, which are super in style right now,
Yeah.
right?
And that bar there in the kitchen is just so sweet.
Yeah, very nice. So you get kind of the best of everything in this thing. You get the brand new house, you get the new community, which is, it's got nice parks and lots of cool things around there. But let's talk about financing, because we're going to be right about $350,000 on this one. And it's a nice place to buy a house, right?
Oh, it's a great place to buy a home. And this home you can use a VA loan, a conventional, an FHA. We also have a product where you can do a 1% down. So someone that's just new into the market can get into a home. You don't have to be new into the market for this, but 1% down is something that's very affordable for so many people.
So for like $3,500 if your down payment on this thing.
Yeah, that's similar to what it is for a security deposit in an apartment.
That's right. And so you can get this brand new beautiful home, and the loans are what I really like about this. They're making these houses, these entry-level homes, you know, they're just so easy to get into now, which is great.
Yeah.
But they're still based on, it's not like the market's going to crash again, because it's still based on jobs and income, whereas before they were doing all this crazy financing, right?
Right.
I mean, if you could be delivering pizzas and buying $1 million home, now it's all backed by, you have to have a job, you have to have some history, you have to have some money down, but they're making it, I mean, they're making it work.
Oh, you bet. So solid buyers can now get into something with a 1% down.
Yeah, which
And
is
that's
great.
Wonderful.
And so continuing to look at this house, you can see they got a massive master bedroom, a master bath there. This one is about almost 2,400 square feet with 3 bedrooms and 3 full baths. It's on 0.16 acres. Like I said, it was built in 2015. It's got a 2-car garage, and it's in a really cool, it's in a developed now neighborhood, but they're just continuing to move on to the back of it. And you can see they've done some just great decorating on the inside of this house.
I love the master ensuite. That was a great big master closet. And the bath, they've got some beautiful features in this home.
Yeah, so it's got most of the bedrooms upstairs. So it's got a couple, 3 bedrooms upstairs, but it's also got an option that you could add on the main floor. It had a place where you could have another bedroom, which it could be like a mother-in-law on the main floor. And take a look at this backyard. How cute is this,
That
right?
is darling.
It looks like HDTV right here in Utah, right? They've got their own little beach, as you can see. That's sand right there that they brought in. White sand beach in the backyard, and they've got a little place for the kids to play in the corner.
Oh, I just love that. Isn't that fun?
Isn't that adorable?
Yeah.
Yeah. And for $350,000 is perfect, because you're probably going to have some, kids, at this age, and you're going to want to go over to the park and everything. And as you can see, that neighborhood, beautiful little area right out there in Syracuse.
Most people aren't insurance experts. Shoot, most of the time they don't know what coverage they have or even who their agent is. It's okay. It's not your job to be an insurance nerd. It's mine. I even have the glasses and sweater vest. As your personal insurance nerd, my staff of nerds and I are excited and eager to get nerdy about your insurance. Your coverage is important and so is the price. We understand that. Let us get nerdy about the details. If you're looking for the cheapest price from some online company regardless of coverage, you've got the wrong nerd. Now, if you're looking for a personal relationship with a local insurance nerd who cares about covering you and your family and that your cat's name's Fluffy, I'm your nerd. Give us a call or shoot us an email. If we don't answer right away, it's because we're deep in the nerdiness with another client. Don't worry, we'll get right back to you. We always do. Kai Tanner, Farm Bureau Insurance.
What's the worst part about selling your house and moving to St. George? The move. So now anyone who works with Jay on buying a house in St. George gets a complimentary moving package from Zippy Shell, Utah.
And be sure to tune into Real Estate Essentials every Sunday afternoon at 4:30, only on ABC4, Good for Utah. So Julie, I know you've done loans just about everywhere, and you're working with Momentum Loans, so tell me about that.
I have had a great time with great experiences. I've worked for a bank, I've worked for a credit union, and also for a large national brokerage. And although those were great experiences, something was missing. And I searched and found Momentum Loans. In Momentum, I know that I have the best of the best. I have someone that is interested in my clients the way I am interested in my clients. They are local professionals that have invested in a local company, and they are proficient in the Utah market. So we can offer the best of the best. We've got great service, but we don't sacrifice rates and fees to get there.
So Julie, I know technology has changed a lot recently in loans, right?
It has, and it's helped the process to be more seamless. Our clients can go online and make an application. We have automation in all the right places at Momentum Loans. So we've got the technology they need and the personal touch that we can provide a great service.
Okay, Julie, for this one, we're going to be heading down to the beautiful city of Mapleton, which is, of course, just past Provo. You go to Provo, then you go Springville, and then you go to Mapleton. And this is a beautiful home, which I really like.
Oh, I'm excited to see it.
So we're going to be looking at almost an acre. The nice thing about Mapleton is all the lots are really big there. And so they've got these houses. And this particular one was built in 1973, but they went through and completely remodeled it. As you go inside, you're going to be blown away. And so you get the best of both worlds on this one. You get that big, huge lot, which normally if you go to buy an expensive lot like this and you put a house on it, you're going to be at $1 million really quick. And so this one, you get all the adornment on the inside. I mean, some people do remodel, right? But this is an absolutely beautiful remodel. They didn't spare any expense. All brand new cabinets, beautiful countertops, and just decked out, right?
This is the best of both worlds because you're in such a beautiful community and it's like a brand new home.
Yeah.
Look at this. They've done such a wonderful job on this remodel.
And they've done it through the whole house. They actually did, a previous owner added this addition onto it, and he was a painter, and he wanted the beautiful northern lights, as you can see. And so they have this beautiful fireplace in there. This is right on the main floor, and it's just perfect. Right off that big, huge kitchen, you've got this kind of entertaining area, which is just beautiful to hang out in.
Well, and all those windows to see those beautiful views and that lovely yard. This is a great home.
Yeah, if it was a little closer to Salt Lake, I literally would buy this house. I would. I really love it. Yeah, you would. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, but you know what? We're busy up here in Salt Lake, so I can't go buy it down there. But okay, so take a look at the big, huge mud room. So you got working on your horses, because of course this is horse property.
Oh,
you can go out there, so you can have a couple of horses here, and then you can go in. This is the master bedroom right here, which is a big, huge master bath. Brand new windows that they added in. They've also got this beautiful deck. Right off the master, we're going to go out and take a look at. Look at that. You can look over your horses, your animals.
Look at that view.
Yeah,
that's
great.
$1 million view there.
So when we got this house, they had done about 90% of the remodel, but what was incomplete was the master bath, and it didn't fit the rest of the house. And so we went in and redid the whole master bath, as you can see. And one of the other challenges they had was the closet. The closet was not the size of the closet that should be on this house, but they had a bedroom right next to it. So we knocked that bedroom out and made it into the closet. So now it has this dream closet in there. So now you get this beautiful bath, beautiful master bedroom, and then this closet just to die for.
So we've got a wonderful suite, and look at the quality that's in this home.
So nice. So let's talk about financing. What are we looking at on this one, Julie?
So you'd probably be looking for a jumbo loan, and some people are a little bit nervous about that. It's just anytime you get above $474,000 in this county, you'll need jumbo financing. And there's no reason to be concerned with that too much. You can get as low as 5% down. There are a number of jumbo products that are available for this type of home.
Yeah, it used to be that the rates were a lot higher on jumbo when you went that way, and so you always tried to not to, but now they're really in line, aren't they?
They're very, very similar. Yes, it's something that's very palatable,
Yeah.
and you can get into a wonderful home like this.
Yeah, and it's always a good investment because a great place to put some money in is a good house in a good location that's got land, and that's what this has. You know, it's a great location. Look at that aerial footage. You see those beautiful mature trees. The place right there to the back of the house, that's where they have their chickens and stuff, and then you can have your horses on the back. And you can see I just love those trees.
Oh, this is just everything's done. Everything is all complete for you, and it's fresh and new on the inside. And I just love that neighborhood. Look at how wonderful, and
I could totally see myself in this house. I really could.
Yes.
In a lot of houses, we look at a lot of houses. I really could see myself living in it. I could see my little chickens right on the side there.
Is
'cause
this
I
a
love
little
chicken.
orchard or
Yeah.
garden area?
Yeah, a little big. It's actually a big garden off the back, as you can see. It's just this could be like a little estate for somebody. Really
It's
desirable.
just charming. It's so charming.
Well, we've been thinking about it, and we're just not sure.
I understand.
We've never sold a house before.
I'll walk you guys through every step.
So if we sell, do you think we can swing it?
Well, I have the numbers right here, and based on the comps that I found, the timing is perfect. There are a lot of buyers for a house like yours.
It's good to know.
I'm so excited.
My husband and I just sold our home and are moving to St. George. We're looking for a convenient and inexpensive way to move.
We can definitely help. Zippy Shell to the rescue. We do a large number of moves to and from southern Utah, which makes us a lot more affordable and available than most other full-service movers. In fact, we service the far reaches of Utah. We just did a move from Park City to Camas and one from Vernal to North Dakota. So don't worry, we'll come to you and then get your belongings wherever they need to go. And that's what Zippy Shell is, portable storage and moving made simple. Contact us through zippyshell.com and tell them Zippy Girls sent you.
Okay, Julie, for this one, we're going to be heading out to Fish Lake. And of course, Fish Lake is right there by Fish Lake National Park. And this is just an absolutely beautiful place. And it's kind of not southern, it's kind of more central Utah, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, kind of Richfield kind of area. And then out a little bit east there. And you come on, you want to talk about fishing and getting away from it, this is it.
It's a great destination location.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you had a family reunion or something, this would be a great place to go. This house sits on 27.5 acres, and it's got a couple hookups. It's got 2 hookups for RVs on there. And so if you wanted, you've got the house, which has got plenty of room in it, big, huge deck, as you can see, and then you can put 2 RVs, and they're all hooked up and ready to go. It's got water storage, it's got propane storage, it's got everything, and the wildlife around here. If you want to see wildlife, they're everywhere.
And the views are just so spectacular.
Yeah. And as you go inside, they've got a really just beautiful cabin view. As you can see, all this beautiful wood
the
inside.
wood.
Yeah. Lots of wood, right?
It does.
Yeah.
Just what you're looking for in that cabin feeling.
Yeah, very, very beautiful, very elegant. And one of the things that Utah is such a cool place to be, and then to be able to get off, just a couple hours away from Salt Lake and get out and just, go enjoy the, you just got back from a family reunion, right?
Up in the mountains too.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
just the way
great.
you go, right?
You bet.
Yeah, I'm actually going down to Fish Lake here this next Monday or Tuesday this next week and go do some fishing.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
Yeah, I'm excited. We're gonna get some footage, for the show, because it's kind of a hidden gem. Not a lot of people go down to Fish Lake, but it's a real beautiful place to be. I mean, it's a national forest out there, just beautiful. It's kind of a higher mountain lake, and they've got some great fishing. I'm gonna go find out about it.
Well, look at how warm and comfortable this house is. It just feels so in tune with the location that it's in, and just warm.
Yeah, very nice. And they continue the styling throughout. This is a lot of work. If you a lot of cost. If you think about wood, the cost of wood, and then you do the ceilings and the walls and everything in wood. That's the best cabin you can get, I guess, right?
Oh, gosh, it's just gorgeous. There's something about having all that wood around you and being out in nature. It just helps you to center and calm down, and just what you need in a destination home.
Yeah, it's a really beautiful property. It's got a lot to offer. I mean, you're sitting on 27.5 acres. You can hook up all your RVs. You got those beautiful views. If you want to get away, you just want to be away from it all.
Well, I'm sure there are ATV trails too that you can get out on.
Yeah, you can go hiking, you can go biking, RVing,
and
whatever.
of course fishing.
Gotta do the fishing.
Gotta do the fishing.
Yeah, I'm excited to go down there and because I've never actually fished. I've heard all about it. I've heard they've got great fishing there, but I've never been. And so this Tuesday we're going to go down there. And we're specifically going down to take a look at this property, take a look at it, and we're going to get some footage. And you know, there's some of the wildlife, and that's just as the camera guy's there. He just looks out, and there's the the wildlife.
Sometimes you just need to decompress and go get away. But look how close this is.
Yeah, so cute. And boy, nothing better than Utah and the vast open space, right?
Oh, this is great.
And so on this house, you're going to be looking at $695,000 with 27.5 acres. And that cabin is 2740 square feet with 3 bedrooms, 2 full and 1 half bath. And it's 100% finished.
Great.
Okay, Julie, for this one, we look at houses normally, but for this one, we're going to be looking at an estate.
This is special. We don't often get a home this large.
Yeah, it's one thing to be large, but this thing is beautiful and decked out and laid out. Somebody had a plan and how they wanted to live their life, and now they're moving on and they are ready to sell this beautiful. And you want to talk about it's a beautiful estate.
This is a dream home, and it's going to be a dream for someone else now.
That's right, and it's got everything you've ever wanted in an absolutely beautiful property. It's in the beautiful setting of the Heber Valley, which is just right off of Park City. And if this property were in Park City, you're probably looking at a $10 million home. But you can get a really good value on it right down here, but just about $3 million. So you're looking right at $3 million on this one, just right outside of Park City, which is a tremendous value. And as you can see, as we're flying over the backyard here, it looks like you're going to the park next door maybe, but no, you've got your own baseball park in the backyard.
Oh, that's fun,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And they've got a racing track just to the other side of this, so you've got a place where you can race your mountain bikes or your BMX motorcycles, whatever that is. And there's a good looking, good view. Look at the cloud just going by, perfectly just going over your land, which is great. Heber Valley is known, of course, it's right there between a couple beautiful bodies of water. You got Deer Creek and Jordanelle, so you're right between the two of those, and beautiful views of Timpanogos. And as we walk into the inside, you're going to see some of they really decked it out as they should have, right?
This is a gorgeous home, but and all the recreation opportunities all the way around. This is a great home.
And so they did this one kind of unique. As we're looking through this, you're going to notice on the main floor, there's all kinds of entertaining on the main floor. And then they put which is actually, we'd almost consider this a second level on the home, because the way they set it up is you come around, as you come around on the drive, you actually go up to the second story, which takes you onto the kind of the main level, which is really unique design, as you can see the kitchen and everything. And then you go down, which would be actually the lower level, which is still above grade, so it's all light and everything. And that's where all the living is. Which is,
wow.
Yeah, it's a really neat. It's a really cool, unique way of doing it, because you still get all the benefits of having people come into the house on the main floor and enjoying the whole house for entertaining and everything. And then, if you want to go down, you just go down to the lower level, which is basically the main level, and then you still have light all the places for everybody to live.
And so there are wonderful views from almost every window in this home.
Yeah, there for sure. And as you can see, you just go right off of the kitchen, you go out to your own gym.
Oh my goodness.
Just absolutely, you got to have a gym, right? And then also on the main floor, that's where your home theater is, which is a nice big home theater. And they've got a big office area. This is the office, which walks right out onto the deck, right on the main floor. And here we're going to take a look at some of the beautiful stuff that they added in here, that nice wraparound.
Don't you just absolutely, that's just magical. I love that staircase.
Yeah, really beautiful. Now this is now going to be the lower level, but remember, because the way that they built the house, this still has all the natural light and everything, and you walk right out into the backyard, well, kind of the side yard really, and so you're really getting the best of both worlds. You get entertaining on the main floor, and you get your first level, which is basically you kind of have 2 first level homes. It's almost like a Rambler on 2 stories. That's the best way to explain it.
Well, and look at all these features. This is the lower floor.
Yeah.
And look at the features that are there. There's nothing is missing here.
Yeah, and so plenty of bedrooms. On this house, you're going to be looking at 12,500 square feet. It's got 7 bedrooms. It's got 6 full and 2 half baths. It's on 6 and 0.36 acres. It was built in 2007. It has a 3-car garage, and we're going to take a look at more of the amenities because it doesn't stop just with the house. Then it goes into the pool house next to it.
A pool house too.
Gotta have a pool house, and that's all set up. Okay, so this is now looking
Look
off
at
the
this
deck. Just beautiful deck, and you can see all those trees wrapping around. It looks perfectly up onto the Timpanogos Mountains right up there. And as you can see, you're away from everything. You've got these big, huge, mature trees, and that's really something special. Big.
It's just gorgeous. You know, I look at this home, and you can just almost hear laughter.
That's
you
right.
can so many people can be there and just enjoying so
Could you
many
imagine
different
the
activities.
holidays here.
yes.
You got a little snow on the ground. You got the Heber Creeper that goes right along the back
Oh,
there.
just give me some hot cocoa.
And then you come into your pool, indoor swimming pool.
Look at this.
You got to have your indoor swimming pool when you're up in Heber because it gets cold up there during
Well,
the winter.
and you know, with that many people available, that cover on the pool makes Mom happy.
That's right.
that
Yeah.
I can relax.
So it's got as you can see, it's got a second kitchen right here, and it's got that hot tub, and it's got another little area. And then as you go upstairs, you're gonna see they've got another kitchen. So this is the third kitchen.
They've got 3 kitchens.
Yeah, so this is like the guest quarters. It's actually above that kind of above the pool there. They've got kind of the guest place for people to stay up there. Which
Isn't
is
that
just beautiful.
great? Someone doesn't have to worry about taking care of their guests. They can have that available. They can do what they like. Look at this.
It doesn't feel like your own forest right there, right? It really does. I mean, this is a spectacular home, and it's such a value. If you compare this to Park City, because you're right there. If you want to fly in, they've got the airport right next to this. Right where the jets fly in is literally right next to this. Just perfectly far enough away. That's the equestrian center that's right off to the left there. You got your own base park, you got the Heber Creeper, and you got all the skiing all wrapped in at just under $3 million.
Someone has loved this home, and it's just going to be a dream come true for someone else.